Hey everyone, let's jump right into this explainer. Today we're unpacking something pretty intriguing, the ancient Egypt coloring art prompt library. Now, you might be wondering, is this truly the ultimate shortcut for digital publishers today, or just another overhyped trend? If you've been paying any attention to the digital publishing space, Amazon KDP, Etsy, you already know the AI art revolution promised basically everyone an easy path to passive income. But, well, look at the landscape in 2026. Creating something that actually sells, that requires a whole lot more than just a passing interest. So we're going to break down this highly targeted product that claims to solve literally one of the biggest bottlenecks in the whole industry.
Okay, we need to talk about the harsh reality of the AI publishing space right now. A staggering 97% of aspiring creators give up in their very first month. Let that sink in for a second. 97%. The opportunity is absolutely real. I mean, some publishers are reporting just incredible monthly revenues, but almost everyone who tries it just hits a brick wall and quits. And they don't quit because there aren't buyers, right? They quit because prompt engineering for the specific medium, coloring books, is incredibly frustrating. It literally takes months to master.
Because, let's be honest, the ultimate goal is clear. We're all after stunning, intricate line art. Notice the perfect symmetry and the super clean, distinct outlines on the Pharaoh design here. This is exactly the kind of premium quality that customers are happy to pull their wallets out for. But if you've ever actually tried to generate this kind of image from a generic AI prompt, well, you know the struggle. The gap between this golden standard you want and the messy, completely unpublishable reality most AI tools spit out, it's massive. It's like a giant puzzle with missing pieces.
And we have to remember, here in 2026, generic books just do not work anymore. The real money, it's in passionate micro-niches, like ancient Egypt. This appeals to history buffs, educators, mindfulness practitioners, the whole shebang. To put it into perspective, the broader market on Amazon has over 100,000 active coloring book titles, but independent market research shows that micro-niche books consistently earn up to 6 times more. Plus, the fascination with the Nile civilization doesn't just spike and crash with whatever's trending on social media. It's a permanent, evergreen market filled with buyers actively searching for this exact aesthetic.
Which brings us to Section 1, the AI coloring book problem. Let's briefly look at exactly why that 97% of creators fail so quickly. So, if we compare the two approaches, DIY prompting usually gives you filled-in areas, broken lines, and just tons of weird artifacts. Meanwhile, professional prompts deliver clean, perfectly spaced, ready-to-publish line art. When you just quickly write a prompt yourself, the AI might give you a beautiful shaded masterpiece, right? Or more likely a monstrous tangled web of extra fingers and chaotic black lines, neither of which anyone can actually color in. The professional prompts, though, contain highly specific parameters. They control line weight, detail density, and they specifically include anti-artifact instructions. It's a real game changer.
200 hours. That's a huge number. That is how much time the average aspiring publisher wastes just blindly guessing at prompt structures before they ever see a single dime. That is weeks of your life spent typing variations of black and white outline drawing into AI generators, only to be met with constant, endless disappointment. And every hour spent doing this trial and error testing is an hour you aren't actually building your catalog and making sales.
All right, let's move on to Section 2, inside the prompt library. Let's take a closer look at these 500 battle-tested prompts. So the core of this whole library is a massive collection of 500 battle-tested, commercially licensed AI prompts, and these took over 6 months to engineer. The creators of this library systematically tested over 15,000 prompt variations, 15,000, just to finally crack the code. And crucially, these aren't just optimized for one single tool. Nope, they have been verified across the big 5, Midjourney, Leonardo AI, DALL-E, Stable Diffusion, and Flux AI. Pretty impressive, right?
And these aren't just a bunch of random prompts thrown together. They are meticulously categorized into 30 thematic chapters, covering everything from pharaohs and pyramids to Egyptian gods, temples, hieroglyphs, jewelry, warriors, and daily life. This kind of organization is absolutely vital. It means you aren't just creating one single disjointed book. You can easily pull, say, 25 to 30 prompts from a single chapter to instantly create a highly cohesive, deeply themed book, and then just move right on to the next chapter to keep building up your publishing empire. Oh, and as a really nice bonus, the package includes 50 highly detailed mega prompts, specifically designed to generate ultra-premium full-page illustrations. Just look at the incredible detail on Anubis here. These mega prompts are basically advanced instructions geared towards premium positioning. You can use these to create literal museum-quality pages. and that gives you the leverage to legitimately charge a higher premium price point on platforms like Amazon KDP, simply because the visual impact absolutely justifies it. Now, what really elevates this from a simple prompt pack to practically a business in a box is the inclusion of the complete business blueprint. We're talking step-by-step guides for formatting, publishing, and marketing on platforms like Amazon KDP and Etsy. Sure, the prompts handle the content creation, but this product also hands you a KDP publishing guide detailing interior formatting templates, cover design specs, and keyword optimization. Plus, there's a dedicated Etsy selling strategy and an AI platform setup guide, so you know exactly which settings to toggle for the absolute best output. They really cover the whole thing. Okay, Section 3. The 3-step publishing workflow. Let's see how you can publish in just 48 hours. The workflow here is incredibly streamlined. Step 1, choose your prompt. Step 2, generate your art. Step 3, publish and profit. It really is that fast. You just browse the chapters, select your 30 prompts for your interior pages, and paste them right into Midjourney or Leonardo. The generation part takes maybe 30 to 45 minutes for a whole book. Then, using their print-ready formatting guide, you compile the PDF and upload it. Customers regularly report taking their very first book live within a couple of days, which is just fantastic. But let's keep ourselves grounded here. Section 4, realistic costs and expectations. Let's factor in those AI subscription fees. So while the launch price of the library itself is just $11.99, you absolutely have to remember that generating the art requires your own separate subscriptions to these AI tools. Midjourney will run you about $10 a month, and ChatGPT Plus with DALL-E is $20. Now, Leonardo AI does have a generous free tier, which is honestly fantastic for getting started, but you for sure need to factor these hidden AI tool costs into your overall business plan. I think this quote from the reviewer hits the nail on the head. They honestly noted, "Publishing income from KDP is a patient game. The research, listing optimization, and catalog consistency are still yours to provide." And that's absolutely crucial to understand. The prompts will save you the artistic headache, for sure, but they won't automatically do your market research. They won't magically optimize your Amazon listings for you. You still need to step up and be the publisher, thoughtfully deploying these assets and building a consistent catalog over several months if you want to see real, sustainable passive income. Which brings us to our final part, Section 5, the final verdict. Is this library actually worth your time and money? Well, the reviewer gives this an incredibly strong 9.3 out of 10 verdict. They concluded that shortcutting 6 months of frustrating AI testing is absolutely worth the entry price. When you really calculate it, at that $11.99 launch price, you're paying literal pennies per prompt. And because the whole package comes with full commercial rights, absolutely no royalties, and all those business blueprints we talked about, the value proposition here for someone serious about tackling the coloring book market is pretty undeniable. You are essentially buying back your own time. So what does this all mean? The technical barrier to creating beautiful, professional-grade coloring books has officially vanished. The tools are sitting right there in front of you. The only question left to answer is this. Now that you have the ultimate shortcut to creating the art, are you ready to put in the actual real-world work required to build your coloring book empire? Thanks for joining.